Hello lovely people, how are you guys doing? In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a full face using only my current favorite products. That's so exciting actually. To start off this look, I'm gonna use this Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Perfecting Primer. This feels like a very light, everyday moisturizing cream, and I'm applying it everywhere, on my eyelids, under my eyes, you know, everywhere. This absorbs so quickly into the skin and it doesn't give you that sticky feeling that some primers give you. It makes your skin very soft, very ready for the makeup. And if you want, you can apply your sunscreen on top of it. That's what I usually do if I'm going out, but I'm not going out today. So for my foundation today, oh my god, this is probably the only foundation that I've been that consistent with. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation in 150. See, I almost used all of it. There is barely anything left, so I got a new one. This makes me so excited. Looking at this full tube of my favorite foundation makes me happy. Look at the look at the difference. 2020 expectations, 2020 reality. I actually got the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Longwear Foundation in the shade 150 as well, and today I want to try to mix them because I had the Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation but I didn't have it in that shade. So this Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation, it's not the best for those of you with oily skin, but if you have dry, normal, combo, I think that you will like it. This is actually the first time I'm mixing these two foundations. I would usually use only the hydrating one, but I had that feeling that if I mix them, I would get a nice foundation combo. And I wasn't wrong. I like this foundation because I can use it to get like a very nice full coverage, but I can also use my fingers to apply it on the days when I don't really have time to get ready, and it applies beautifully. The best part about it is that it doesn't, like, how do I say it? It doesn't exaggerate my dry patches. There you go. Because I'm treating my acne and stuff. See these blemishes here? Yeah, I'm treating them, and because I'm using like very drying acne treatment creams and stuff, my skin is super dry. And this foundation is my lifesaver. Something last. Okay, I know that I've been talking way too much about this foundation, but I also like this shade because the shade 150 on the website, it says that it's neutral, and it's truly neutral. Because some brands, they say that the shade is neutral, but I receive it, I try it on my face, and it's definitely not neutral. It's like way too red or way too orange. This one is neutral. I'm gonna move on to the brows. I'm gonna use this Soap Brows product here because it's the only product that keeps the front of my lashes straight, of my eyebrows straight up. It's like glue for my, why I keep on saying lashes? It's like glue for my brows. My leg muscles are sore. Oh my god. Ooh, I'm okay. Still moving. Ooh. I worked out yesterday. Really needed to say it, okay? Because if I don't, it's like I didn't work out. Okay, so I'm just gonna brush my brow hairs up with this. I feel like I changed my mind regarding the soap brows. I used to hate the idea of using soap on your brows. This thing really changed my mind. It's like some kind of a magic for the brows, and I really like it. Sometimes I use a little bit too much, and when I look at my brows like really up close, I can see the brow hairs just look like overly covered with something, and it looks weird. I'm trying to use as little as possible because I don't want to get that effect. I find that if you give it some time to dry, it's way easier to work with it. There you go, and now it feels like glue. It's a lot easier to put my brows however I want now. And now I'm taking my Sigma Color Plus Shape Brow Powder Duo in medium, and I'm gonna take some of the lighter shade from the duo and use that to fill in my brows. This Soap Brow product feels like wax for the brows. And then I'm gonna take some concealer and clean up the bottom part of my brows. And then I'm bringing that concealer all the way down on my eyelid, and I'll use it as my eyeshadow primer. Just going over it with my sponge so that I make it nice and smooth. It just makes my life easier, you know. Before I started using this one, what do I have here on my hand? Foundation. But before I started using this product, I had to reshape my brows with brow pomade or brow pencil. I had to like redraw the shape of my brows. Now I'm reshaping my brows using these, and then it's so much easier to fill them in. Sometimes I'm not even filling them in. It definitely saves me a lot of time, so that's why I like it. It Cosmetics It Girl Beauty Book. Check it out, you guys. It opens up like this, boom, and you get all of these products inside. You have lipsticks, blushes, concealers, powders, everything that you can possibly need for a completed look. I'm gonna smooth that concealer that I have on my eyelids, and I'll use some of the powder to set the concealer which I have on my eyes. Just very lightly dusting it on top of it, and then I'm gonna take some of the bronzer, which is this one here, using it to add some definition in my crease. Then I'm gonna take some of this light matte color and apply it on my brow bone. And see how that just brightens up my brow bone instantly. Going back to the brush which I used to apply that bronzer and just diffuse the line between that light eyeshadow and the bronzer so that everything looks diffused and smooth. And of course, some shimmers. I'll take this eyeshadow here. It's called Glimmer. And I'm just gonna apply it on my eyelid with my finger. So I'm focusing most of it in the center of my eyelid, and then I'm blending it towards the inner and the outer corner. Moving on to the eyeliner, I'm gonna use this one here by ColourPop. It's a brown eyeliner, and I love wearing brown eyeliner. I think that I actually prefer brown eyeliner over black one because it's a little bit more soft, it's matching with my hair, with my eyes, and I just prefer it whenever I'm in a mood for something more soft, something more toned down, just like the look that I'm creating today. I messed it up here. No, look at it. Ugh. Don't worry, you guys, don't worry. Take a baby wipe and fix it. There we go. I love using some peach color correcting concealer under my eyes. This one here is by Sephora, but if you want something more affordable, I also like this one here by ColourPop. This is not a color correcting concealer, it's a blush, but it has a very different, unique formula. I like to describe it like it's not a cream, it's not a powder, it's something in between. It's like a mousse. I like using it under my eyes to neutralize the blue that I have under my eyes. It's really nice and it doesn't look cakey. But anyways, today I'm using this one here by Sephora. I'm gonna blend it out quickly. This is the same concealer that I used on my eyelids as my eyeshadow primer today. It's the Huda Beauty The Overachiever Concealer, and I'm using the shade Cotton Candy. I like this concealer because it's full coverage, but it's not drying on me. Now I'm setting my face with some powder. I'm using this one here by Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. Sometimes when I'm doing my makeup and I'm like really lazy to go and grab this one, I just use the powder in the It Cosmetics Beauty Book. My skin is not super oily, so I don't need a very heavy duty powder. So pretty much any powder works for me. I'm also bringing some of it under my eyes. I'll contour with this Kevyn Aucoin, the sculpting powder in light. Here is the proof that I really like this one. Boom! Look at that pan shining at you, blinding you. I like that it's not coming in a whole contouring palette. It's like very tiny, you can grab it and... Oh my god, I kinda destroyed it. Kinda lifted from the pan, can you see? Oh no! Look at it! I'll need to get a new one. Alright, for my blush today, I'll use this one here by Milk Makeup. I always confuse those two, Milk Makeup with Milk Cosmetics, I don't know why. But this one here by Milk Makeup is so nice. I want to get it in a few different shades. So how I like applying this is I like taking some of it on my sponge and then just press it on my skin. This one is so forgiving, you guys. You can't really go crazy with it, like you can't apply too much. It's not like extremely pigmented, and it gives you the time to build it up and really get it to the intensity that you like, so you can't like overdo it. You can't apply too much at once. It also gives you this bonus glow. It doesn't have any shimmers in it, it's just melting into the skin. It's more of like a balm, so that's how you get this very natural glow. I'll go ahead and finish up the eyes. So I'm curling my lashes very carefully. Thousands of years in the future, they will find our lash curlers and they will think that this was some kind of a torturing object. Because it looks like one. It looks scary if you don't know what you're supposed to do with it. My favorite mascaras. I have a very affordable one and very high-end one. The high-end one is this one here by Hourglass. It's their Caution mascara. And the more affordable one is this one by Essence, the Lash Princess. I'm gonna use the Lash Princess today. I'm using the waterproof one, and guys, this thing, when you put it on, make sure that you have something very good at removing eye makeup, because it's very hard to remove it, okay? I feel like I have a really good makeup removing routine, but this mascara is giving me a very hard time. It can stay on my lashes for days. For my focuses today, I'll go with the pair by House of Lashes. It's called Iconic Light. I'll take a brush like this one. This is the Sigma E41, and I'm gonna take some of that bronzer again. This bronzer is so nice. I don't like using it on my face because it's a little bit too dark for me, but on my eyes, I absolutely love it. So I'm gonna also smudge it along my lower lashes, just creating a nice little shadow here. Nothing too intense though. Taking some of this one, this eyeshadow here, and adding it in the inner corner of my eyes. Look how bright it is. I'm gonna also bring some of it on my eyelid. Boom! Nice! Love it! Alright, moving on to the highlighter. I also have two favorite highlighters at the moment. This one by e.l.f. It's their liquid highlighter. As you can tell, doesn't say much on the packaging, but this one is like super affordable. It's like $3 or $4 or something. I also like this one here by Milk Makeup. It's their highlighter in the shade Lit. I don't know which one I want to use today. Okay, I'm gonna go with the more affordable one. This one by e.l.f. because I used the Milk blush, so I'm gonna use the e.l.f. highlighter. And how I like applying this one is taking some of it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna take the clean side of my sponge, taking some of it. Now these e.l.f. highlighters, if you come really close to a mirror, you can see that it has some shimmers. You can see the bigger pieces of shimmers. This one by Milk doesn't have that noticeable shimmers. Maybe they're more fine, but you can't really see them on the skin. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you come like close to a mirror, you can see the shimmers in this one. But it's beautiful. Who doesn't want to have shimmers on their face? Who? I'm gonna lock everything in place with some setting spray. This one is by Urban Decay. So this lip pencil, I've been using it a couple of times. So tiny now, look at it. Just to give you an idea, this is a regular lip pencil that I probably never used, maybe once, I don't know. And this is the one that I'm gonna use today. It's by Motifs. The shade that I'm using today is called Dusty Rose. You've seen me use this lip pencil so many times in my videos. I love this color. I wish I could find a lipstick like this, but maybe just a little bit lighter, because I'm not always in the mood for something that intense and dark. And when I'm not really feeling like wearing something that dark, I just take my foundation and I'm taking like the tiniest little amount and I just add some of it on top. And that instantly changes it to a little bit of a lighter color. I'm not using a lot though, because it can start looking weird. And on top of it, I'm gonna add my favorite lip balm, this one by Lano Lips. It's their Lano Stick. I basically have all the Lano Lips lip balms. They have different lip products in different packagings. They also have some tinted ones. They're really good. Their lip balms are the only lip balms that I find that work for me and really moisturize my lips. I don't know what they put in this, but it works. I'm gonna finish up this look with some eye pencil. This one here by Pretty Vulgar. Added some of it in my waterline. Okay, and something last that I wanna do. I'm gonna take my mascara. I'm gonna apply some of it just on my outer lower lashes here. Woo. I forget to breathe when I do that. Alright, and this completes our look for today. Full face of my current favorite product. Now that was fun. Not only I used some of my current favorite products, but I also created one of my favorite go-to makeup looks. I went in those GLAM waters, but I only dipped my toe, you know? It's nothing too intense, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like a very soft, wearable glam look. Now, if you could ask me what is the one product that I absolutely love and I would never ever change, well, never say never, because I may find something better in the future, who knows. If you could ask me what is the one product that I'm super obsessed with at the moment, I would probably say this Fenty Beauty foundation. I don't want to start talking why I love it again. I already said it, and I already said it in so many of my previous videos, but I think that this is a gem that I was so late to discover, and I honestly feel like this is going to be my summer foundation combo for 2020. I feel like my skin gets more oily in the summer, it gets more juicy, and I definitely need something just a little bit more mattifying in the summer. These two, they're nice together. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. I would really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my second channel if you're not already. I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me on there. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!